A first down throw coming for Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Richmond.
After the interception, here's Watson. Caught here by Griffin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Come back. Down. Green, they're down. Green, they're down.
On second down, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Caught. It's Ellington. And down inside the 15 he goes. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up the first down with a nice throw.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here's Watson now on second down. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller from 13 yards out. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
368.
So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. That's complete to John Ross. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
A handoff to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot and trying to get...
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us... Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
On the ball. 368. There you go, 368.
Now Dalton. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
4th down. Dalton wants to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Malone. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They go back to the ground now with Mixon, trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Go, on the ball. On the ball.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
368. There you go. 93, 52, 93, 44. 44.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Pulling good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Miller. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Throwing on third down, Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. That's to his running back, complete. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Watson looks to throw again. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
On the ball! On the ball!
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
24. There you go. 368!
To throw here, Dalton. And Eifert has him. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On the ball! There you go. 3, 6,
Dalton, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
On the ball!
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now the Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Dalton. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Following the fumble recovery, Watson going deep for Hopkins. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, he's got a little daylight. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And here comes the Texans now. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Target.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Come back. Richmond. Come back.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson flushed out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Carlos Dunlap able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come back.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to launch this thing. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
Black
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. They'll be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. In for the score. And the Texans will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there, 20 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On the ball.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Green. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton here from the gun. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind, they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man there is Malone. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Tenth carry now for Lamar Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the 50, it's Watson. He sets to fire deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by George Iloka. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play. But when it doesn't work...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Christian Covington able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
368.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
And avoids the contact by sliding. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's brought down after a good game. 23 yards on the play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
From midfield here, Dalton. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. J.J. Watt in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Hey, go, 368. Hey.
Dalton throwing on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. DJ Reader in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. This offense has gone for it 5 times already. They're now going to go for a 6th fourth down try.
368.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. DJ Reader in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. Room here to run. That good for 19 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Flush to his right. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Sometimes positions become interchangeable. The quarterback became a running back and took it the distance for a touchdown.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Now Ross to return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's going to let it fly. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Miller. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal?
Hey. Richmond. Tiger. Come back.
From the gun, here's Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd down, Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now a desperation throw, deep depth. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not.